Hello again everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Let's Play SimCity tutorial. Alright, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. As you can see, my smelting factory is still closed. Let's fast forward it a little bit. Once we get this smelting factory up, we are going to start exporting it. It seems we're lagging some water, so let's find out. But I'm just going to add this for now. Later on I'll switch to the bigger water pumping station. Wow, okay, maybe I should switch to it now. Let's see, let's pause this for now. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna have to build it first, so I don't have any water problems. This is going to be tricky. Probably where to choose a good spot. This might be a great spot to do it. I'm actually gonna have to build a road this way though, if I can put it near the water. Well, let's work with this for now. We'll build a road here, and then we'll build a road all the way over here. Oh, this will work. I want to build it as close to the water as possible, but I also want to put a trading port on the water, so I need space for that. I'm actually going to just leave it around here for now. And if I can put it somewhere near or closer to the water later on, I'll just do that. Okay. I'm also having problems with power. Oh yeah, definitely. I wonder what's up with that. Well, for now, let's just buy some from one of my neighbors. And later on, I'll build another power plant to deal with it. Okay, so all we can do now is wait until these factories, or this factory has workers, and this already started pumping water to the city. Okay. Yeah, sometimes this takes a while. That is just how the game is. Depending on how many workers are available in the city or around, it's going to take a while. Too much crime. Really? I have to deal with that soon. There we go. There's one more abandoned building. Must be here. A murder in progress? Okay. Alright, well, I'm in the negative 32, and that's probably because this smelting factory is running, but it's not making any profit yet. And I actually jumped up to the positive now. So I'm just gonna fast forward until this actually starts working, just to save some time. Alright, so now this factory is actually working, but it has no raw oil. Oh, there it goes. Alright, we finally got this working. Let's work on everything else while this starts up. Interesting. Alright, in the last video we set this up for coal and ore, but now we're actually going to have to make it accept metal. I actually want to get rid of that metal. Now that I have enough money, I can actually do that. So let's edit this. Alright, we want to get rid of that metal. Yeah, sure, it has 2.5 tons, but that's not what we're going to be focusing on. So let's get rid of that. And let's add some alloy furnaces. 2, and here's 3. I can add one more if I have space, and I do actually have space. I won't be able to build anything on this side, so I'll just put it here. I'll add an extra truck. And now I'm low on money. So let's leave it like that. Now it's just making alloy. And we're gonna focus on selling alloy for a bit. I have to edit this. I'm gonna have to get rid of one of the coal slots or one of the ore slots. It looks like I have more ore than coal, so I'll get rid of one of the coal slots. This is only going to be temporary until I build a trade port. And there we go. Gonna set this to accept and export alloy. There we go. Now since I got the water running, what I'll probably do is pause this for a little. Oh, never mind. I need more money. Okay, let's see how our water is doing. We're at 99.3 excess. It means I can delete these 5 and just keep this running for now. So let's see how that works. Yes. Let's check the water. It's still good. Delete this abandoned building as well. And we're good to go now. We're still in excess, which is good. We don't have to add any extra pumping stations or anything. What I am going to do though is get rid of the basic water pump and add a filtration pump when I have enough money. And then I'll add a sewage treatment plant like somewhere next to it or in front of it. Now, I can't really say I'm an expert at knowing how these two work together perfectly. Like, in the newest patch, supposedly, if you put your water pump closer to a source of water, then it doesn't matter if it rains or not, you still have a source of water infinitely or something. But before then, you had to put a sewage treatment plant next to it or in front of it. I'm actually not sure, but I've actually put it next to it, and it seems to work fine that way. So I'll probably build it there. I'm actually probably going to do that right now. And then I'll have to switch this basic water pump to a filtration pump. That means I can get rid of these two here once it starts working. Smelting factory is running good. There is a trash problem. I'll have to fix that soon as well. Leaving this town full of death. Yes, yes, I know. I will fix that. Okay. Well, let's focus on roads for now. This coal mine is still working good. We still have ore around here. I'm gonna probably start... Well, I think it should be fine if I make another smelting factory with this amount of coal and ore. Although the alloy is getting up there pretty fast. Yeah, I'm gonna need another ore factory because it's not getting the ore fast enough. Let's see. Could also be the delivery trucks. So let's try and add one delivery truck for now. Let's actually max it out and see if that helps any. Well, let's look at the requirements for the trade port. Need a trade HQ or a commerce division at any of those. Let's just start with the trade HQ. Now we want to put this somewhere where we can expand it later on because we have to add all those different sections. So let's just put it here for now. We have to rebuild it later on. We can do that. Just delete it and rebuild it. We have enough for the trade port. Now see... Oh, I actually haven't named the city, have I? Okay. We can actually build a trade port here, and then add the extra expansions to the rail or to the water. I'm actually going to build the one for the water here. Well, let's see. If I build a street vertically from here to here, I can put the trade port in the middle and possibly get the water terminal here and the ferry terminal here. So we'll see. We'll see. I think you can probably only do one per trade port, is what I remember. Whoops. Have enough. Let's just start with this for now. Okay, the treatment plant is working, so we can get rid of these two now. As you can see, now we went into the negative on the hourly profit, but we are still making a lot of money from trading, which totally outdoes the cost. But we still have to keep deleting these abandoned buildings until we deal with the traffic and everything else that is ruining this poor city. Mostly the crime, it seems. But like I said, I don't like to worry about these things until later, because you can just delete them and they'll just rebuild themselves like nothing. Yes, the raw ore is going to be a problem. So let's build another coal mine. We're getting a decent amount of profit now, so money is not an issue. Ore mine, sorry. Let's build it here on this side. This should be good. We'll expand it right away. I don't think I want to well, yeah, let's just expand one of them. This will be good. And we'll add an extra truck. This is going to consume a lot more power, but since we're buying it from a neighbor, it should be okay for now. Water should be okay as well. It's always good to double check. Sewage treatment plant is barely running, so let's add an extra one. This is good. I do have enough to replace this basic water pump with a filtration pump, so let's delete that one. Let's add the filtration pump. Really? How much is it? Oh. That was my mistake. Alright, we'll just keep the water pump for now. I don't want it to stop running. Even though it cost me 30,000, that was my mistake. Sorry about that. But it's better than getting your Sims to be angry at you because there's no water in the town. Ore mine is still not working. This is one bad thing about not having that much residential in your town yet. You can see I only have 2,000 workers here, or 2,800 total population. And from that, I have to get the workers. Unless if they come from neighboring cities and such. Trade depot is running. Okay. Let's deal with trash. We'll send it to one of my neighbors for now. If I possibly can, that is. I am receiving trash. Maybe that's the problem. I have no idea why that happened. Let's do this one. Okay, well, I'll deal with this later. Still looking for workers. I have enough money to replace this now. There we go. Trade port is working. Alright. Now, cargo ship dock cost 100,000. Yes, I can put it in any of these spots here. That is not a problem. So let's add the alloy. Well, let's add a delivery truck first. Add fuel. Not gonna have enough. Oh, actually I do. So let's add the alloy here. Because it has way more space here. It can hold up to 100 tons. We'll set this to export. Oops. And we will stop this trade depot from dealing with it. Sorry, I always do that. I'm actually going to delete this alloy one. Put it back to coal one. So that way only my trade port has to deal with it. For now. And there we go. Alloy is now going to the trade port. More abandoned buildings. Well, my steel doesn't want to work. I may actually have to add some more residential just to get workers. I hate doing that though, but it looks like it's gonna have to be a necessity this time around. Alright. Can actually build another square here. And I may actually put some police stations here now. Just to deal with that crime. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of crime here. I'll just use one police station for now. We'll expand the jails because I know we're gonna need a lot of them. It's 300 per hour though, so yeah, this is definitely gonna go up, and we'll add some more cars. Definitely gonna increase the cost. You can see traffic is going up a lot as well. Usually I like to work with high density avenues. I'll probably replace some of these cities. Well, actually, in my most recent cities, what I would do is transfer some money over from one of my other cities and just work with, you know, just start off with high density avenues all around the city. But this time around, since I want to start from scratch, I can't really do that. So I'll probably have to delete some areas and then build my high density avenues around. This ore mine is finally working. Excellent. Oh, we're gonna get a lot more ore. Now let me see if I can expand this coal mine. Yes, I can. So let's do that. We'll add another truck. That way, it will keep up with the demand of an extra smelting factory. Can I expand this as well? Yes, I can. 200, 203, add one there. Trucks are at the maximum for this one. But the trucks for this one, I do not have enough money. Okay, we'll wait a little. Yeah, usually the smelting factory doesn't need that many trucks at the beginning because it makes alloy pretty slowly. But as for everything else, you usually do need more trucks. And there is indeed a garbage problem. We still have a decent amount of coal over here on the left. And this coal over on the right is going to last quite a while. That's why I like only having one or two, expanding them slowly. That way the resources will last a decent amount of time. The income right now is actually pretty decent. Once I make another smelting factory, it should go up, maybe double. But don't quote me on that one, just yet. Okay, this is picking up. Coal mine is going up as well. Yeah, the raw ore is definitely coming in faster as well. Tourists. Yes, I definitely have so many tourists. How's the police station doing? Yeah, the jail cells are pretty cool. Probably gonna have to add another one. I figured that would happen. Usually when there's a lot of crime, jail cells get so full really quickly. Eventually crime will die down. And once that happens, I can remove some police cars and some jail cells to relieve the cost. Ooh, profit increase. Okay, now that I have 100,000, I can send my stuff via the cargo ship. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put it here. So I have more space to build on the left. Excellent. For the moment I only need alloy. I'll get rid of that freight section in a little bit as well once I start making other materials. Since I'm buying power, maybe I should get rid of these wind power plants. We'll see. Anything to save a little bit of money, yeah. Alright, how much is the smelting factory? I have enough to make it. So let's build another one, right next to it. Yeah. Add one more delivery truck, wherever we can. Okay. And we'll wait until it gets workers before we expand it. Actually, I guess we can expand it, we have enough money. Do not want metal. all alloy. 2. You want to build one over here, that way you have more space to expand on this side. Don't have enough to expand that now. Okay, all we can do now is wait until it gets more workers. We will have to start working on traffic soon as well, or it's going to get unbearable. See, look at this. It's ridiculous already. Supposedly they worked on traffic with a recent patch, but I'm not sure about that. We'll probably try and add a road from here to there, just to relieve the traffic, and then another road this way. Actually, probably a highway to the left, going down this way, and then around towards here. Since the majority of my electronic factories will be here, it'll have a faster route towards the trade port. Or I could possibly set a trade port somewhere over here, if necessary. Still waiting on that. Trade HQ has an upgrade, so let's go ahead and upgrade that. Okay. Now let's see. Don't think I'm going to upgrade just yet because I know I need a lot of money for this. And what I'm probably going to do is add an electronics division is what I'm thinking about. So I can sell my TVs and processors and everything else that's trade for. Though they're already unlocked, it seems, so I don't really need it. Probably because one of my neighbors has it unlocked already. But if they didn't have it unlocked, I would have to build that division, the electronics division, which costs 500,000, which I could save up in a couple of minutes, now that I'm making a decent amount of money. But now it should be fine. Let's go ahead and build that road from near the coal mine to here, if possible. Let's go ahead and see how that works. It's a normal road. Whoops. It's the square one. Okay, go with a straight road. Does indeed work. So now this section is connected and some of the traffic can be thrown to this side to relieve some of the traffic from this side in the center. Now, I should have made this a highway, high density avenue. I mean, oh well, I'll do that for the left side for sure. This section right here, I don't want to put anything there except coal mines, so I will not build there again. This little section right here, I can probably build in. Over here in the center is going to be for trade ports, or a little bit of residential. I can still fit a little bit of residential in this area right here. And over here is going to be all electronic. Now, since we have hills here, I can't build around this area here with hills, so that's going to be a problem for maximizing profit with electronics. But we can still probably reach around 10 million per month, even though there's those problems with the hills. Oh, and the smelting factory closed down because of lack of workers. And this is why residential can be a problem, having it so low. This is why I like the arcology, because once there's an once there's an arcology in the region, you don't have to worry about the lack of workers. Seems crimes are not an issue anymore. But now health is still an issue. So we'll work with this. Add a clinic. Let's see where we can add this. Let's add it here for now. It has a good range of the residential. We'll expand this. The cost is going to be pretty big now per hour, but with the profit coming in from alloy and such, should be negligible. As you can see, our profit has doubled now. Apparently I received a mission reward. I don't even know from that. Okay. I'll accept it then. People are definitely coming into the clinic. I'd rather go over on the needed rooms. I can't expand this anymore. If I need another clinic, I'll build another one. Smelting factory is working again, but now this one is lacking ore, so let's expand this mine once again. Excellent. Let's add another truck. Let's do it there. 93 tons, 72 tons. I may just get rid of that trade depot and have everything go to the trade port. Finish expanding this, add some more trucks. Does increase my hourly costs, but it's good to have maximum delivery trucks on the trade port. There are no abandoned buildings now. Seems health is no longer an issue. Sewage is becoming an issue. Yes, it is almost at maximum, so let's expand this. Well, that's why it's closed. Interesting. Wow. How the hell did these close? I swear this game is weird sometimes. Anyways, let's expand our residential just in case. Let's go up to that point, that's fine. Okay. Treatment plant is working again. Smelting factories are not. It's definitely because of lack of workers. See, when these smelting factories close, or one of the factories you're working with closes, your profit will definitely plunge a little bit, but it'll pick up eventually once they start working again. I want to fix the garbage problem and the firefighter problem as well. Alright. Let's add a fire alarm to make it faster. Can I expand this? Yes, indeed I can. Interesting. My hourly cost is definitely increasing. As you've seen in my other videos, I've even gotten up to negative 100,000 Even though my profit is insane per month either way. But it's fine. I fixed the fire problem. Now we have a waste disposal problem. It means we have to zone for trash. But where should we zone for trash? That is the question. We want it away from our residential. Perhaps over here, since all I'm going to do on this side is coal anyway. So yeah, we can do that. So let's build the highway that we wanted to build. I'm not sure if I can do it from here. Apparently I can, but not as a square. And that looks really weird. Let's try from here. It still looks weird. I guess all we can do is go with it. Alright, let me try and go here. See, that is weird. If you build it... Sometimes if you go all the way here, and it looks all wriggled up or whatever, just build it a little bit beforehand, and then expand it, and it should look straight. I don't know, the game is just really weird sometimes. I'm going to build it all over here. I'm going to... Oh, it won't let me. Interesting. Well, let me go down this way. It will. Curious how it won't let me go down this way. Let's try and delete some of it, and then try it again. There we go. It's because it's going to build a bridge. There. And let's expand it. Now it's a normal road. And then we'll expand here to connect it with this road. Excellent. There we go. Now I made a bridge. Now traffic can flow to the left. It does look a little weird right here, but I think it should be manageable. Eventually I can delete this road and make it a highway as well, or high density avenue as they call it. No coal. Yeah. Closed need water. Wow. Okay, let's make another filtration pump. There we go. Once the coal starts coming back in, should be fine. Everything else is working good. Wow, my profit really dropped because of the smelting factory. Once they start working fully, it should be fine. You always run into these problems when trying to build a good city. You can see the number of abandoned buildings has decreased dramatically once I fixed these problems. The only issue now is garbage. Okay, so as I said, I built this with garbage in mind. Build a garbage dump. Let's look at the map for coal first. Coal is there, so it won't matter if I build a garbage dump in here. Let's do that. I'm going to build the garbage incinerator so I don't have to deal with expanding this. It might create a little pollution, but it's negligible with this low population. There's still no coal. Let's see if this started working. Yes, it has. My profit should start picking up soon. Trade port closed. It will take some time for everything to pick up. There is no more garbage problem. Sewage problem. Let's see. It says there's a problem, but there isn't. You see? I swear, this game is just so weird. It even shows an excess. Okay, deal with that later. There. Finally producing aloe again. Coal mine is working. And there is the increased profit once again. Now, that's why it's actually a good idea to have some money saved up, just in case you run into problems and it starts going into the red here in the monthly profit. That way it'll start using that money instead. Okay, this is actually running and we are looking good. So, in the next video, I'll make some more smelting factories. I will probably expand these ore mines to the max and the coal mine to the max, and we'll start looking at making electronics if possible. We'll probably make our first processor factory. We are going to need plastic, so that I will probably have to import because there's no oil here. Or I can import the oil and make my own plastic. Either way, we'll start doing that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again.